Hello friends, welcome to Yugen Academy.
Hello friends. Today we will see something about modal auxiliaries. Auxiliaries are of two types: primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. We have discussed primary auxiliaries in our earlier video, part of speech. So in this video we will learn only about modal auxiliaries. Let us see the modal verbs first. Can, could, may, might, must, ought to, shall, should, will, would, dare, need, have to, used to, etc. They have only one form. They have no ing or ed forms, and they do not add to the third person singular form. For example, he can speak 3 languages. Here we have not attached s to can. Modal verbs are followed by the infinitive of other verb without to. The exceptions are ought to and used to. Example, you must find a job. You ought to stop smoking. I used to sing, gave up 2 years ago because of throat problem. Questions are formed without do or does in present tense and did in the past tense. Example, can I invite Zoshi? Negative sentences are formed with not or the short form nt and do not use do, does or did. Example, he can't drive a car. Auxiliary means helping. These verbs are the verbs which help the main verb. Now let us have some more information about modal auxiliaries. All other auxiliary verbs except the primary auxiliary are called modals. They are also used to express mind state, possibilities, expectations, orders, consent, hope, etc. Can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must and ought are called defective verbs. Will, need and dare are also used as main verbs. They have different meanings at that time and they are not in the role of auxiliary verbs. Now let us consider auxiliary verbs one after the other with examples. Can. Can is used to express ability or capacity. Example, I can swim across the river. Second is permission. Example, you can go now. Third is asking for things. Example, can I have these postcards please? Fourth, to offer to do things. Example, can I get you a cup of coffee? Can I help you? Now let us see could. Could is used to express power or ability to do a thing. Example, he could swim across the river. Next is a polite request. Could you please let me have your book? Could you wait a moment please? The negative couldn't, that is could not, is possible in all situations. My grandfather couldn't swim. We tried hard but we couldn't persuade them to come with us. Mahesh played well but he couldn't beat Nandan. We use could to say that something is possible now or in the future. The phone is ringing. It could be Varsha. I don't know when they shall be here. They could arrive at any time. Here could is similar to might. The phone is ringing. It might be Varsha. The next one is may. May is used to express first, possibility. Example, we may succeed in the work. Next, permission. May I do it for you? Third, wish. May you live long. Fourth one is purpose. He works hard so that he may pass. You can use may or might, so you can say it may be true or it might be true. She might know or she may know. I may go to Mumbai, meaning perhaps I will go. It might rain later, meaning perhaps it will rain. Let's go to the next one, that is might. Might is used to express, first, a degree of dissatisfaction. Example, you might pay a little more attention to your studies. Next is a suggestion. Example, he might join college. Possibility, he might win a prize. Purpose, he worked hard so that he might live. Next is shall. Shall is used to express pure future in the first person. Example, I shall be 25 next birthday. That is first person. I, of course, you know. Second one, to express command in the second and third person. Example, he shall not enter my house again. You shall do it just now. Third one is threat. You shall be punished for what you have done. Promise. We shall get these dues just now. Simple future tense. In interrogative sentences, shall in the first person and second person and will in the third person express simple future tense. Will you accompany me? Shall I go home? In a complex sentence, however, will and shall are always used in the principal clause and never in the subordinate clause. I shall help him if he works for me. Next one, the wish or intention of the speaker. I shall buy you a watch. Shall he go with you? The next one is should. Should is used to express duty or obligation. Example, we should obey the laws. We should keep our word. Then, give advice or to give an opinion. Example, you look tired. You should go to bed. The government should do more to help homeless people. Third, we often use should with I think or I don't think or do you think. I don't think you should work so hard. Do you think I should apply for the job? Yes, I think you should. Should is not as strong as must. You should apologize. It would be a good thing to do. You must apologize. You have no other alternative. Fifth one is, we also use should when something is not right or what we expect. I wonder where Rucha is. She should be here by now. She isn't here yet and it is not normal. Another example is, the price on this packet is wrong. It should be 150, not rupees 120. We use should to say that we expect something to happen. She has been studying hard for the exam, so she should pass. I expect her to pass. Seventh, should and would are used as the past equivalents of shall and will. Example, I expected that I should or would get a first class. Last one is supposition. If I should meet him now, he will not recognize me. Next modal is will. In the first person, will expresses intention. I will go home. Next, promise. I will try to do better next time. Third, threat. I will avenge his death. Fourth, determination. I will do or die. Next one is would. Would is used to express determination. I would have my way. Or habitual action. He would sit all day with the book in his mind. Third is willingness. I would do my best to satisfy you. Next one is wish. Would that I was healthy. Fifth, to ask somebody to do things. Would you please be quiet? I am trying to concentrate. Sixth one is offering and inviting. Would you like a cup of coffee? Would you like to come to dinner tomorrow evening? Yes, I would love to. Seventh is we use would when we imagine a situation or action. It would be nice to have a holiday, but we can't afford it. I'm not tired and I wouldn't sleep. They helped me a lot. I don't know what I would have done without their help. Eighth, we use I wish or would when we want something to happen or we want somebody to do something. The speaker is not happy with the present situation. He says, I wish it would stop raining. I wish you would do something instead of just sitting and doing nothing. I wish Sarah would come. I want her to come. Ninth one. You can use would when you talk about things that happened regularly in the past. Whenever Aman was angry, he would walk out of the room. The next auxiliary is must. Must is used to express necessity or obligation, often used when the obligation comes from the speaker and can also express logical certainty. Examples: you must improve your spelling. I must be on diet. We use must to say that we feel sure something is true. You have been traveling all day. You must be tired. Third, you can use must to talk about the present or future, but not the past. We must go now, or we must go tomorrow, but not we must go yesterday. The next auxiliary is ought to. Ought to expresses moral obligation. We ought to love our country. Or desirability. You ought to know better. Or probability. Prices ought to come down. You can use ought to instead of should. Do you think I ought to apply for this job? That is, do you think I should apply? Rohit ought not to go beach so late. Rohit shouldn't go. It was a great party last night. You ought to have come. The next auxiliary is used to. Used to expresses a discontinued habit. Example: I used to play cricket when I was a boy. Need. Need is used to express necessity in negative and interrogative sentences. It does not take S in the third person singular present tense. He need not go. Need I write to him? I don't need to meet him. Next one is dare. Be brave enough to. Is distinct from the ordinary verb dare, which means challenge. It is generally used to negative and interrogative sentences. It also does not take S in the third person singular present tense. He dare not take such a step. How dare you contradict me? He dared me to fight. That is, challenged. Now let us see this table. This table is basically meant for the students of Standard 10 and Standard 12 because it will help you while going to your examination. The table contains modals, its functions with examples. Let us see this. Please see the table. Modal. Will, function, asking. Example, will you go to school? Next, would, requesting. Would you give me your book? Shall, asking. Shall I do the work? Should, suggestion. You should work hard. Can, ability. He can drive a car. Could, one is ability, another is requesting. He could do the sum. Could you help him to do the sum? May, possibility, permission, and prayer. He may come today. May I come in? May you live long. Might, possibility, and suggestion. His statement might be true. You might go to USA for training. Must, certainty and obligation. It must be good. You must obey your teachers. Mustn't, prohibition. You mustn't run in the sun. Need, necessity. He need not go there. Needn't, negation. I needn't want a book now. Dare, bold assertion and daring or courage. I dare say you are a fool. He dare not stand alone. Ought to. First is moral obligation, second is suggestion. We ought to love our neighbors. This is a good film, you ought to see it. Used to. Function is discontinued habit. We used to walk early in the morning on seashore when he was in Mumbai. Now let us see the functions of modal auxiliary are as under. And this is again the same thing, but we have given as per the modal auxiliaries the functions in short. Let us see. Can and could. Ability or possibility or permission. May or might. Possibility and permission. Should. Duty or advice. Must. Obligation or compulsion. Ought to. Obligation or strong probability. Dare. Courage or impudence. Impudence means, rude, not showing respect for other people. Need. Absence of obligation or necessity. So this is all about the modal auxiliaries, their uses, their functions, so on. Now let me summarize. Auxiliaries mean helping verb. There are two types of auxiliary, primary and modal. Forms of be, do and have are primary auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries are can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, need, ought to, dare and used to. Modal auxiliaries have only one form. They do not have ing or ed or s or es forms. They express ability, possibility, permission, suggestion, prohibition, negation, moral obligation and discontinued habit. I hope you must like this video. If you like it, please do not forget to subscribe it. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I would like to request you to refer my book titled English Grammar and Writing Skills, which contains complete syllables of grammar and writing skills prescribed by SSC and CBSE boards. This book is available on all prime sites. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.